Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and its community here on COD Zombies HQ. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We've got a jam-packed show with a lot to go over, including a new in-game update to Black Ops 6 with a pretty significant change made to this map, Liberty Falls, that you definitely should be aware of. Treyarch already talking the first DLC Zombies map for Black Ops 6, and oh so much more. So without further ado, let's get right into our first story of the day. A brand new patch was introduced to Black Ops 6 Zombies today, which definitely will affect many of you out there, although some more than others depending on the way you like to play zombies and rank up within this game mode. Because on the gameplay side, on the map Terminus, Treyarch says that they've closed an exploit on Terminus that allows players to temporarily lose enemy targeting. That phrase, I think, is the first time we've ever heard Treyarch use that in a Zombies patch notes. Temporarily lose enemy targeting pretty much translates in the zombies community as a GodMode glitch, where zombies just straight up lose tracking of the player, and therefore you're never targeted, you never take damage, and you'll never go down. GodMode glitches and the consistent new discovery of them over time is like a zombies staple whenever a new game releases. They existed all the way back in COD WoW in 2007, the very first iteration of zombies. They continue to exist now, but Treyarch is doing their best to rein them in over on Terminus. But they're also doing the same on Liberty Falls, closing an exploit that allows players to temporarily lose enemy targeting. But like many of you out there, you might be thinking, well, I don't use GodMode glitches in Black Ops 6. Well, Treyarch made another change on Liberty Falls that seems to be targeting a popular high round and camo grinding strategy that I've seen a lot of players use on this map. The strategy involves pitching a tent and setting up a camp spot right in front of the bank vault in Liberty Falls. And then whenever you're about to get overrun, there's too many zombies in front of you or too many special infected, you can turn around, access the bank vault code, which instantly makes the zombies not target you anymore. Then when the zombies have ran away, you can exit and repeat the process over and over again. Well, Treyarch clearly weren't fans of that strategy, where now players can only individually interact with the bank vault combination lock 3 times per round. So if you use that strategy, it's pretty much done and dusted. It's been noted that Treyarch seems to be especially attentive this year what's going down in the zombies community and the strategies that people are using, so hopefully they also continue doing the last point of the patch, where they've added various server-side stability fixes. I know a lot of you have had trouble disconnecting from this always online zombies mode. Hopefully that happens less as a result of this update. Okay, let's move on to the second story of the day, where Treyarch has talked about the road to Season 1 and the launch of the first DLC Zombies map for Black Ops 6. That announcement comes along with the release of the Infected game mode today in multiplayer, but over on the zombies side, Treyarch had this to say about the launch of Season 1. Season 1 for Black Ops 6 arrives on November 14th. That's about 2 weeks away, adding a colossal amount of free content like all new multiplayer maps and modes, a terrifying new in-season zombies map, as well as stuff for Warzone. We've known for a while now that Treyarch was planning to release the first DLC map for this game this year in 2024, but we now know that it's not going to arrive with the release of Season 1, and that they'll probably do something similar to what they did with Firebase Z back in Black Ops Cold War, releasing it as part of some big mid-season update, probably at the start of December here in Black Ops 6. Now, I would imagine that with the launch of Season 1, Treyarch will be releasing new content into the Zombies mode. A little bit later on, they say that new maps, modes, weapons, features, and more across multiplayer and zombies are coming within Season 1. I've got a feeling that those Season 1 features will probably take the form of new gobblegums. We know Treyarch will put gobblegums for direct sale within the COD store, so they'll probably add a bunch of new ones to the game, and I wonder if we'll see any special events here in the Zombies mode. Treyarch has talked about them wanting to do more events within their Zombies mode. We saw that within Black Ops Cold War for their Halloween event. It'll be interesting to see if they do anything updating over the next few days here. Okay, next up, Treyarch posted that they are investigating an issue where zombies' weapon builds are not equipping their player-selected camo when obtained from the mystery box or wall buy. But as an additional PSA, the game does a really bad job of telling you this, but as you're ranking up your weapons and setting them up with custom attachments in the gunsmith, while you're hovering over the weapon select option within your loadout, there is an ability for you to set that as a zombies specific weapon loadout. On PC it's 1, on consoles I'm sure it'll tell you what button it is, but make sure you press it for each and every gun you have a bunch of attachments for. Kind of tedious, I know, so that every time you grab it off the wall or it comes out of the mystery box, it's customized already to your liking. Obviously not fully customized because there's no camos on them right now, but clearly Treyarch is working on it. Okay, next up, I really need your help here to figure out what is going on. Ever since the introduction of damage numbers here in Zombies back in Black Ops Cold War, players have been trying to find the combinations to produce the highest number possible to try and find the specific combination to take boss zombies down quickly. Here in Black Ops 6, with the absolute crazy amount of boss zombie spam past round 25 in this game, something happened to Endor der Dragon King over on Reddit that I have no explanation for that might contain the key to taking down boss zombies quickly in this game. In this clip, he's running around Liberty Falls with Rampage Inducer on with the ASG Shoddy when an abomination spawns in front of him. On round 25, these things should be pretty dang tough to take out. But in this case, all he does is fire once, doing 142,664 damage in one shot with an only PAP tier 2 weapon. I haven't even seen legendary tier 3 weapons get close to that number, and instantly taking out the abomination on round 25. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before, and there seems to be no reason, even with the critical, that he should have done that much damage. If you did notice, he has the Napalm Burst AAT on his weapon, and the symbol does show up when he takes down the abomination. I'm thinking that there is a possibility with how slow augments are to unlock in this game, players might have overlooked these two Napalm Burst augments. Big game where Napalm Burst can burn elite enemies, which the abomination is, and Contact Burn, initial burn effects deal more damage. Perhaps the combination of those two results in some crazy OP combo that a lot of the community just hasn't figured out yet. But I'd very much encourage you to hop in your own game, see if you can unlock these augments, and replicate what we saw in this clip. There's enough manglers and boss enemies in Black Ops 6 as there is. If we can find a way to take them down easier, I'm sure the community would thank you for it. But alright guys, that wraps up the news today. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy it, consider leaving a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as I can't wait to chat again soon with another Zombies news update coming tomorrow. Peace!